Hello. Y'all, I'm telling you, I just got up, and I just wanted to talk. Thank you to the person who's gone ahead and thumbs up the video. How you doing? I was searching for a thumbnail and I finally found one, so it took me a minute. Okay. So we going live. We going live. We going live. Whoo, gosh, boy, these eyebrows. How you doing, TK Brantley? You get the welcome and boss I call. Oh, I can do all kind of things with my voice. Y'all, I got horse. When I went, we went into a cemetery and I got horse. Every time I go in a cemetery, it does something here to my throat chakra. So this is what you're hearing. I've been kind of hoarse for the last few days. How you doing, Shamanic Witch? Hey, TK Brantley. Excuse me, I'm sorry. In the morning time, I be a little bit stuffy and everything. Y'all know how that goes. Hey, Hippie Lux. How you doing? Hey, Chief. Amelie. Hello, Donna. How you doing? Okay, so I'm going to make this quick. I'm not going to tarry too long, and everything with the video. Thank you. Okay. Shamanic Witch says Greece has been experiencing earthquakes too. I'm not surprised at Turkey. Shirley says, yes, we got to get our engine warm. Okay. Why I came here to gloat. Yes, I came here to gloat, and big up myself. I predicted, I don't know how many people know it, but I predicted Turkey's earthquake. How many in here got a chance to see that video that I did? I think that it was about a week and a half ago. I predicted the earthquake for Turkey, and I think the actual earthquake happened 5 days later. Anybody in here was here? Thank you, Hippie. Hippie was in the chat when I predicted the Turkey earthquake. Now, it's funny saying the Turkey earthquake. I'm thinking about a real Thanksgiving turkey. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I'm not talking about a bird turkey. I'm talking about the country turkey. Now, I want to teach you all. You all are my apprentices. How to tell when there are going to be what they call natural disasters or weather anomalies, or you see what I'm saying? I want to teach y'all, okay? So y'all will know in the future how I know, how I am able to predict, so you all can predict too. First of all, I read the skies, okay? The night sky is a scrying mirror, like a black mirror. So mama gonna be doing a little bit of teaching, I'm going to do some teachings and everything on. I'm trying to get this website together and also get the YouTube channel together. I don't even know if it's all necessary to have all of that. You know what I'm saying? I can just do that from right here. And you'll know what's gonna happen because you gotta follow your dreams. Whatever you dream has a significance to it. Have a dream journal in your bed with you so that you can jot down what's going on in your dream journal. So you got to have that going, and then you have to be reading your skies. Now, the way I was able to predict this is this. Anybody else was in that chat? Because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to give you all the video. The video is going to come up next. You look on my channel And you'll see, I predicted. I think the name I went ahead and renamed it. Thank you, Shamanic Witch was here. I'm trying to find my ride or dies. This is all this is about right now. My ride or dies are my apprentices. Okay, these are the people that I will be connecting with more often. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know. I want to know who is down and who ain't. You understand? So we can get this sisterhood started and keep the circle tight. Okay. So I'm going to teach y'all how I was able to do the prediction. Is first of all, I saw the dream first. No, it was not a dream like, oh, you just actually saw it. Some people have their dreams like that where they actually see the event just like a movie. Mine was not like that. I was in a strange place that I've never seen in before. Um, it was sort of like a travel. Let's just say it was a travel. But I was in this building and all of the windows were blown completely out where it's just like I was standing right there at the edge where the mirror would have been. And I was able to look down and see things I never saw before. And when I was in there were lots of people in the building where all the blown out glass was, and I knew then I was on a travel, and I was like, yes, because there are some beings like the Palladians that have gone in and hijacked my astral plane, and they've actually messed with my navigator so that I will have no, close to none astral travels. But I was able to, you know what I'm saying, jumpstart myself and travel to this place. When I got there, and I was at, and I asked the people, where was I? I said, where am I? Cause, like I say, you just see nothing but disaster in the building I was in. You know what I'm saying? It was just like crumbled and things were just all array and all of that. And then when I was looking down, I'll tell y'all what I was seeing when I was looking down there. And other people were looking down there too. And people were like screaming and crying and yelling. And it was just a lot of devastation. And I asked the lady, it was a lady, she had very, very fair skin. She looked like she was like another type of foreigner, like with her hair. You could see her hair was very straight and she had some gray, some salt and pepper gray in it. And she had a head rag wrapped around her head and everything. She wasn't black. She was another nationality. And I looked at her because she was like, had a mouth wide open, and I was like, "Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?" And she said, "Eastern Ball" or something like that. Y'all have heard that Eastern Ball? Eastern Ball, Eastern Ball. I can't even pronounce it. Anybody heard of Eastern Ball? Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Matt. Eastern Ball, Eastern Ball. Yeah. Hey, Chief. Yeah. Hey, Shirley. It's the video where I was interacting with the doll. Y'all remember the doll that was possessed, that was just making all that noise and all of that stuff like that, that old doll? It's the beginning of that video. Hey, Jackie, thank you for moderating. Thank you for bringing the fire. Thank you, Jackie. I can always count on you. Eastern Ball. Yeah. That's what they were. She said she was an Eastern Ball. What that is, I don't know. So that's exactly what she said. She said that. And so I went on and to look what was below me. What was below me was the Nile River. I mean, now I don't know. It might not have been the Nile River, but I just thought it was the Nile River. I guess I said that because it was so wide. It was the widest river I ever seen in my life, and the current was coming towards us. The river always go, you understand, that way, toward that way, in that direction. It goes like this, but this was going like waves. And I said, the river don't never go in this direction. And it was increasing. So I said, that's a tsunami. That's a tsunami. That's what they had to be as it was rising. And I knew, I said, I am witnessing a life event that is going to be out of this world. And so I turned my head and I went in the other opposite direction. I was in the building and there was no way out of it because the building went on and on. And as I walk on, yeah, you sooner or later you're gonna get to a wall in the building. But this one right here was that's just going like forever. And there were things toppled all over, chairs, tables, shoes, clothes, bodies. Everything was everywhere. And I was like, this is crazy. I cannot find my way out of this. I thought I was trapped. It was so devastating that I woke up. When I woke up from it, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to believe. And so I went on to that following day or the next day. This is what I saw. I was reading the skies. There was a light traveling in the sky, a shooting star. Anytime you see a shooting, y'all don't pay my stomach no attention. My stomach is growling because it's time to eat. I went on a reset when I went on the retreat. Got a lot of healing and got my what you call back on track. What do they call it, your circadian rhythm, all of that got back on track, so I'm able to do more in a day, you know what I'm saying, because we had to wake up early, something I'm not used to doing. So it kind of broke a whole lot of those old bad habits to get me up and going and getting breakfast and doing the things I'm supposed to. Now I actually get sleepy around 10 and 11 o'clock, so I can go ahead and go to bed. How long this is going to last, I don't know. But anyways, that's besides the point. So um I was just traveling. I was traveling. I was driving and everything, and I got out of the car and I always look at the sky. Always look at the sky at night if you're out there. If you want to start, the sky's gonna tell y'all what's finna get ready to happen. So y'all start sitting down and looking up in the skies and kind of get an idea of like what's going on. Just don't just not pay attention. Pay attention up there because it would even tell you who's going to win the election and, events coming up, like who's going to, what's going to happen, in current events. So I looked up there and I saw a shooting star like that. Most people make a wish. You can make a wish if you want to, but you need to know it's going to be an earthquake somewhere. Simple as that. Every time you see a shooting star, there's going to be an earthquake. I repeat, watch the skies. Every time you see traveling stars, traveling stars meaning that you see a fleet of what may be unidentified flying objects. That's an event that there's going to be a great one that will be slain. You know what I'm saying? And that will be slain, that will be assassinated, and the world will mourn the death of a red moon or a blood moon is a omen of tragedy and death, meaning that there will be plagues amongst the land, or once again, a great uh, uh, loss of life. See, I'm just tabulating 53 years of watching, and I noticed something. Everybody ain't spiritual. I'm noticing that, and I'm learning that. And what is a spiritual person? you know let's put it like this: everybody is not spiritual, and everybody does not have a divine connection. Some people say they have a divine connection and everything. Now most people don't necessarily say I have a divine connection. They don't necessarily say that, but you will assume that everybody has that divine connection and everybody does not. um it's all good because we all don't have to have the same thing, because we all bring a different source. Uh, the originators are the ones that have a divine connection. Um, Others may be just spiritual in the sense they meditate, they call on, their higher conscious, or they connect with different deities, gods, orishas, loas, and that's spiritual. So, and then there are some people who are just not spiritual. They may be conspiracy theorists, but they're not spiritual. And I'm learning a lot. But it's all good because we all bring potato salad, collard greens, sweet potatoes, cornbread, dressing, turkey. We all bring something to the table, but I have to get out of the habit of thinking that everyone functions and thinks so as I, because that's not true. So it's very few people who, I can kind of connect with, and that can understand what I'm saying, because some people think you're cuckoo, people think you're crazy, but it is everything for me when I talk, people just don't get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's me functioning on this level of divine communication. You know, I find that there are only two people that I could talk to like that over the phone. Only two people. So I'm not sure how many of you all are functioning on that level, but it's okay if you're not. But if you, I think we all can do that. Some people can, because some people, their connection is not supposed to be connected to anything divine. It don't supposed to. It's supposed to be connected where it is. Your actual chakras are responsible for whether or not you function on one level to the next. You're plugging in. Some people are just to function uh on a matrix level, and that's it. They don't supposed to go beyond that. And some people, y'all, my stomach is just growling, so I know I'm finna end this video. And some people function on a level of something else, some other source, and some people function on the sources of other people's sources. On they get their information from somebody else and pass it on to somebody else, and that's what they do. And some people go beyond the matrix and other sources, and go and plug straight into divinity. You understand what I'm saying? I am going to gloat because I plug directly into divinity, into the main source. But here's the thing, there's not one source. People think that is a one all, and it is not. There is not one all. There are so many all, so many gods, or whatever you want to say, that you have. But I plug directly into divinity. Everyone does not have that ability. Okay. Um, so this is why I kind of talk in codes and kind of strange, and people say, "Oh, she's going to the loony house because she's strange," And there's some people that are on a level, and I'm like, "Oh, they're going to the loony house. They're out there," but I cannot say that. These people are probably truly tapping into something way beyond what I'm tapping into. So I like to give everyone, you understand, their own their own spotlight, their own place, and realize that a lot of the times when I don't understand what people are saying, it is because it's not that they're crazy, it's just that I'm not on a frequency they're on. See, they're somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I wanted to tell you all, and I've learned from my own sources how to read certain signs. And that's just like, when I was in a devastating tornado back in 2011. And before then, right before then, birds were chirping late at night. That was a sign. And a green locust kept coming. And a devastating storm came within like a day or so. or whatever. But when we went in the temple, there was a green locust perched in the kitchen. And it was a warning, hey, and there's going to be a terrible storm. So anytime y'all see a random, grasshopper, not grasshopper, but locust or something, it has a meaning to it. I mean, look at everything around you. Insects will come and give you warnings. Look it up. If you see all of a sudden an insect show up, find out what that insect is all about. What is this insect about? You know what I'm saying? Everything you see is a clue to something that you need to go and research. You know what I'm saying? Can we get these thumbs up? Y'all, we got 10. Can we get some thumbs up? Hey, ATL Rump Shaker, how you doing? Hey, Chop Shop. That's right. Hey, American Girl. Y'all hear my stomach? I'm finna end this because my stomach growling. Okay. Jackie said the last four presidents that were assassinated were inaugurated during the void of course moon. This coming January 2021 will be a void of course moon. Whoa. Hey, the bones. Y'all heard that? The bones says, hey, mama, how'd you sleep last night? I slept so wonderful. It was a beautiful sleep because I feel charged up and ready to go. I've been working on establishing the Temple of the Crossroads. It is official. Officially, the Temple of the Crossroads is mine. The state of Alabama granted it to me. And I actually went and got a business license. 2 days ago, I went and applied for a business license, and they turned me down for a business license. And I thought that was mighty strange. Why do you turn somebody down for a business license? And I mean, because and it was so in depth and detailed. They wanted to, y'all know, I got this little random little dreadlock sitting here. Okay. So, new ones will pop up. I think my new ones are probably finished coming. Y'all can see my hair is just about completely gray as you go from here and you look up here. I got salt and pepper gray. It is there. I mean, oh my God, you can see it real, real good. See that? Hair. Some people say, "Oh, your hair look dry," but in actuality, my dreads do not reflect light. So this is why. I mean, they're nice and oiled up, but they don't reflect light at all. Um, so I went in there and they told me, I mean, well, we have to have your minutes and your bylaws and all of this stuff, in the book and everything. And I said, wow, that's so invasive. Yeah, we need it. Okay. I said, okay. I gave her what I had and everything, and she put it in and everything. And she said, I'll get back with you. I'll call you back. And I said, okay. And I was like, this is strange because I've helped two other people get their business license. Well, no, not that big. Well, I've helped some other people do their business stuff, and I took a couple of people to the bank to get their business banking account. And I didn't go through all of this. It was a different bank, but it was like, okay, just like, you open up a personal bank account. It's just like, okay, boom, 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 and you got it. And so they said, I heard nothing the next day. She said she was gonna call me and everything. This is Guardian. I don't mind putting them on blast. It was Guardian. And so the next day I said, I cannot wait around. I gotta get my business banking account going. I don't have time to waste. So I jumped in my truck, rolled down there and say, hey, look, what was the decision? And it was a bunch of people out there in the bank. Oh, they denied it. I said, oh, okay. Just wanted the whole world to know that they denied my business banking account. They gave me a card and told me to talk to such and such and such about it. And then the other lady in the front, she said, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, for what? I mean, we got so many banks up and down this street. You sorry for what? It ain't no big deal. I'm just glad to know that I wouldn't be sitting at the house wasting time because I really need to get my business bank account together. And so I left and I went somewhere else and sat down with them, and it was like no big deal. It's just like, okay, then. They just got my, they didn't even ask about bylaws and minutes and all of that crazy foolishness and invasive in all my business. It was not like that. If they just got my information and made sure that I had certain, even the place even said I needed a business license. The other place, I'm like, why do you need a business license to open up a banking account for a temple? Oh, well, we just need that. I said, okay, then that's fine. So this place didn't ask for a business license, which I do have a business license, and I did give her my business license, but they were so invasive. So this particular place right here, that I'm with now, they just asked for just the book, the paperwork, the book that I got, and I will show it to you all. And I can't show it to you all because it's not in here. It's not in this room. But if you want to start your own business, do like I did. I went to LegalZoom. LegalZoom got me straight. First of all, as you all will see, there is no description box. YouTube removes my default away from my description box. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Anybody see anything in the description box? Because I'm gonna have to start advertising and then adding later on to the description box. By default, your description box should show up in your all of your description of what you have to sell should be there by default. But my default is not working. I check my default, it is there, but for some reason when I start up a video, YouTube erases it. Do y'all see anything in the description box now? If not, you can go to my website until I'm gonna have to manually put it in and everything. And then after that, I got to pay a bunch of bills. See there? Donna said nope. So they purposefully erase my default before I go on. Okay, they have calibrated my live chat to not is it proceed? Or over exceed or whatever a count of 36. So this is what they're doing. So this is why I do a lot of pre-records. Boom, boom, boom. Because then I can go ahead and put things in my description box as I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's all by YouTube's design. If you'd like to go and check out my products, go to www.motherwiz, WIZDOMTREE, okay, .com. I repeat, www.mother, MOTHER, WIZDOMTREE.com. You can go in there and subscribe. I will just be manually saying it, and you should do it anyways. Come back, save this video. Save this video. Make sure you got it on save so you can go back and look at the description box manually. Ever since Mama got that temple going and got all them people coming in their temple and everything and have a full-fledged business, this is when I noticed this. I'm not saying this is what they are doing. I'm just saying I notice. I keep track of things. And I want y'all to do that, of cycles. You know what I'm saying? Patterns. I keep track of that. But when we got together and did the first annual ancestral uh gathering is when I noticed that the description box is always blank, no default. Is when I noticed the changes and how many people they will allow. I noticed people saying there is absolutely no notifications at all. I know several people, oh, I don't get your notifications anymore. So I want you all to know that they want to hide videos and get rid of the truthers, but we're going to continue to prevail and come and get the message here regardless. If you want my books, you can go to Amazon.com. Okay. Type in All Women Are Natural Born Witches to purchase that book. You can also go to Amazon.com and get Discovering God and the Witch. Get that book if you'd like to purchase. I'm going to start all my videos off from the beginning saying this, okay? So that everybody can get them. Okay, let's get the thumbs up. We had 23 thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Get those books. And let me see if is in there. The Voodoo Operation Manual is there. The Voodoo Doll Operation Manual is there, and Block Black Magic. So we have 4 books there at Amazon that can be purchased, or just type in Mother Wisdom Tree or Vanita Davis when you get an Amazon, okay? I was also told that Amazon had some grayed out areas for my books. So for that moment they couldn't purchase. So y'all need to know what they doing to mama. Um Also, some people told me that Patreon, also I have a Patreon account that you can go to and click the Patreon link on the beginning of the video that starts where the man is singing in the background about the witch Hattie, and click on that link. So I do have description boxes for people who want to go. You just look through the current videos that I put up, and you click on those places to go. But they told me that Patreon would not debit their cards. Just like I told y'all last year, we went into Anchor, and within 2 weeks I had 300 followers. And then boom, right out of nowhere, Anchor had blocked everybody from coming to the to my particular podcast. So this is real. Baby, censorship is real. Blacklisting is real. It ain't nothing that you just hear and it's just like, oh, okay, then it is real. So I'm definitely working with something over here that is a threat. You understand what I'm saying? Me and the women, I mean, we changed Selma. And I mean, people were like looking. The women, we had our heads wrapped and everything. And oh my God, we made an impression on Selma. You hear what I'm saying? And so it was like a life-changing event. And this is definitely a threat to see all of us coming together. You understand? Yes, I do ATA rump shaker. I do. Thank you. Donna said that's because you are awesome and powerful with the truth here. Because I don't be telling that, but the truth, people get mad with me saying, oh, that's in bad taste. But I tell you what, I'm just gonna be honest and truthful. And people really don't know me. You don't know a person from a video. I'm very outspoken, and I will tell the truth on you. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. You understand? Because folks be telling it like it is when it come to mom, they be telling it. I be like, okay. Um, okay. Jackie says the men who take pride in mistreating women will no longer be here, period. That's a warning. Oh, yeah. They get in their place right now. Shaman Wish says, when I opened my business bank account, they just needed a credit card in my business name. But they do ask for a license. They ask for mine and my EIN. Yeah, I had my business bank account on board, but that last business bank account that I set up, the one that went, it was a gold. They didn't ask for that. They didn't want to. They said, "Oh, we don't need a business license," even though I had one on board. But this other place was very invasive. They wanted bylaws. They wanted articles of whatever that called, and they wanted my minutes and everything. Like it has to be like, just down to the T. But I later found out why. When I was talking to the bank that I am banking with now for my business, and I like their name. I think the name of them is Trademark, something like that. Or something like that. But anyway, that's the place that I'm at right now. And she said most that place Guardian is like that because it's a free business account, meaning that you don't have to put any monies down. But at this particular bank, I put $1,000 down into it. They only required 100, but I just transferred $1,000 of the money of the Temple of the Crossroad, the money that it had raised, I went ahead and put it in there because Mama finna position herself to try to get some grant writers and go for some business loans and stuff like that, so that's where I'm at right now. Get me an attorney to fill out my oh y'all, it's just like those morning time eye itches. But get an attorney to fill out my 501c3. That's nothing that I'm gonna fool around and play around with. I'm gonna let an attorney do it. So mama gonna be busy because it's a lot of money. I need a lot of monies and stuff like, I want to do a raised garden in the back of the temple where I can get monies to like build the wood up and, put the vegetables and stuff like that in it to raise the garden and all of that and show the local community how to, plant, things. Y'all know I'm about that and do some astrology work, have like an observatory, where we can read the skies when they're clear because deliberately they do fill the skies with cumulus clouds from factories and steam coal plants and nuclear plants. They do that. It is to deliberately throw you off so you won't see what's going on out there because that's most astrologers. Like you go to an astrologer and they already know the events. They can tell you what's going to be going on with Aries and Leos and Geminis and Capricorns and Cancers, and they know. The reason why they know is because they observe the skies. Now, some people don't have to do that. Some people naturally know what is going to happen in Leo. I'm calling Leos. When I was at the event, I was able to call all the women's star signs out without them giving it to me. They were lined up, and I just said Leos, and they came forward. I was able to just point them out. Really, to tell you the truth, I can point you out, and I know what your star sign is and stuff like that. Some people now, I don't have a natural ability to read astrology. Just gonna be honest. I tried. It's a little bit above my head. I'm not an astrologer you know. But some people naturally can just do it without even observing the skies. And some people have to observe the skies. They have telescopes and everything. And this one man has this huge telescope that's on his car. He rides around with it. It just depends on how in depth you get. So you need to know like the almanac, different things like that. They read the skies. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get it, their information and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a whole nother genre of spirituality, astrology. Some people are into root works where they read roots. They know the different properties of the roots and what they do and how they heal and how they kill. And you see what I'm saying? So, some people are into the bones. They can read the bones and stuff and shells and all of this. Just beautiful. Such a beautiful practice of different genres of magical practices, spirituality, and everything. And so, there you have it. Oh yeah, ATL said ancient Egyptians studied astrology. Hey, Michelle Griffin, how you doing? Hey, Quinetha, how you doing? Okay, Quinetha says Leo's son. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Something very significant is getting ready to happen to Leos. Very significant. Leos are going to take the lead. You're going to have a big leadership role. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. You're going to have a big, huge leadership role between now and the end of this year. Kimberly says she found out that methane is a silent killer to humans. Okay, Shaman Wish says, yes, Mama, get your attorney on board, and you do need your 501c3 status so your donations Stay tax free. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Renee, Secret Garden, you just in time. Okay, ATL Rump Shaker said, "What's your prices or how you go about it?" Okay, then I'm gonna do. That's what I want to do. This is what the Temple of the Crossroads is all about. I'm gonna kind of help you all get started. Getting your business started. Now, there is an array of information on YouTube that will help you, but it is so. I mean, it's just so much work and it's so it's just, I have a short attention span. I can only listen to so much and it's so much coming at you and stuff, and a lot of it don't make any sense. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it very simplified. I'm gonna start up a video and I'll start talking about it. First of all, the way I spent $8,000 on that event. Okay, on my event for our gathering for the ancestor worship. I was out of 8 grand. And how was I able to do it? I was able to do it because prior to, I started working on my credit back in, I think, 2000. And so you want to go ahead and start working on your credit first. You can go ahead and start your business. Start working on your credit. I think it was like when was it? I started working on my business. My credit in 2000 and, well, first of all, I started off by, I bought an Infinity, just to be honest with you. I bought my Infinity in 2012. I think my baby girl was like 08, 9, 10, 11, 12. She was already 4 years old. And my dad always say, always make sure your car is about 4 to 5 years old. So I chose to do what he said. Auntie told me don't buy no more raggedy cars because I was into buying raggedy cars, so I wouldn't have to mess with credit. So I would just get these raggedy cars and go from there, which I have had some other cars and they didn't last long. Auntie said, get you a car that's going to last. Because I said, Auntie, I got so much money. I got $5,000 to put down, and I'm going to the auction. She said, you better not go to no auction. She said, go to a reputable car company and buy your car. And so I did. I went to a reputable car company. Well, and the reason why I went ahead and just went on and made peace that I would have to do that is because my daughter was like, Mama, that Infinity that you always love, they have it at a car lot. And I was like, what? And I went down there stingy, I'm going to go and look at it. I don't want to put my money down on that. I don't want to keep my money. I want to buy me something I don't have no note. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, talked me into it. She said, go down there, Mama. Get that truck. You'll love it. So I went down there because she had already test driven it. I went down there and they treated me like luxury. That's when I was into the luxury shit. And they showed me, you see this stitching on this leather? It says Infinity. You look at your steering wheel, it says Infinity. And at that time, my credit was just, I'm just going to be honest. My credit was like, in 2012, it wasn't good. I had a lot of inquiries on it. No credit cards, no loans. The only thing I think helped me is because, we had mortgages and we paid our mortgage on time. So that was a form of credit. So if y'all got mortgages, that's already the beginning of your credit. So they look primarily and solely on how I was paying on time on my mortgage. And Mr. Willis signed with me to back me with the money and all. Put the 5 grand down. Got the truck. Paid the truck off in 2017. I'm about a year ready to pay that truck off, which a year I started. Some says go ahead and start working on your credit. I started working on my credit. Y'all don't know, diligently in 2017. 2017 is when I really started putting some effort. I started researching, and then that was when I said, okay, it is time. Spirit just told me it is time for you to start working on your credit. I listen to Spirit. Spirit is gonna guide you. And so I went to the bank that I was at, Regions, and I asked them for a At the time, I thought I wasn't worthy enough. I asked for a secured credit card. And when I asked for a secured credit card, they said, we don't have secured credit cards. And so the lady told me, she said, baby, get your money. Now, this is the representative at the bank. Get your money out of here. Take it across the street to PNC Bank. That's where I'm at now. I'm banking with PNC. Take your money to PNC Bank and get you a secured card. If they can't serve you here, don't waste your time. And I know that was spirit telling me to do that. So I got all my money out of the bank, and it was so crazy because I thought I had a lot of money. I pulled from the bank $12,000 because that's all I had to my name, and and it was just this much. And I was like, damn, this all 12,000 come up to? I just felt so little. I was like, this ain't nothing, you know. And I went across the street and I went to PNC, and I first of all asked them, can I start an account? They said yes. They took my money and put it in there. And I noticed PNC have some like great things. I like how they have a virtual wallet, how they have like a middle in between little wallet, and then they have your chicken and spin wallet. So you got all of that, you had all of that. So I had my banking account for savings, some other thing and some other thing, reserve or something. I thought it was cute, and I can do a lot of my work on my cell phone and check my balance, my account, get alerts like if a purchase is made. I can limit how many purchases I make per day, so I won't nobody wipe you out and all that stuff like that. So, then I was like nervous. I said, "Can I have a secured card, ma'am?" Thought she was gonna say no, and she said, "Okay, yeah, we do them." And we did a secure card. Lady, me and her like were like friends in the bank and all that. We did it, and it was a go. We did a secure card, and I was like to 11 months paying my truck off. And I did it for 11 months, and I came back in, and the lady said, "Why are you doing a secure card? I'm looking at your credit report. You can get a credit card." So she went ahead and did my credit card. Um, the lady that I had made friends with, and they gave me 5 grand, and then she changed. She started acting different. She became very unfriendly. I was like, what is wrong? She started changing. And now later on, I'm starting to see maybe she was jealous or something. But anyway, so I got it. I got a $5,000 credit card. That was my first credit card, and it was called it's in that thing, cash rewards, and it was telling me how I can collect all of this money and stuff. And so I got that and was able to collect $65. They told me exactly how to use it. They said don't spend over $100 a month because you're new at it. Pay it off, and that before the 30 days are up, and do that every month, and build your credit. I did that. I came back in again within like 6 months. They gave me my first next card, but of course, Mr. Willie's on there because he totes most of the income. So I came back in there. They gave me a $10,000 credit card. So, and I was like shocked. And so I had a two from them. And I just started billing from there, just requesting credit cards. I got a lot of inquiries, which got my credit scores kind of like a little lower than they would be if I wasn't doing a lot of inquiries. Now, the inquiry thing is a whole nother thing. I don't know how to prevent those because every time they go in there and check your credit report, you're going to get inquiries and they take your credit scores down. So, anyways, I went on to Navy Federal and requested, stuff and such and such and such. So, anyways, that's how I got started. And then I bought the Temple of the Crossroad cash because Mr. Willie went in to request to refinance the house we currently living in. So y'all can know how to do this. He he asked for a what he asked for? He asked for a refinance, something like that. I think that's a refi or something. So we refi this. So we're paying for the temple every time we make a house payment, which our house payment is only $500 a month. That includes taxes, insurance, and everything. $500 a month. So $500 a month actually pays for this house and the temple. and I have another property. I have land. So it's paying for all three of them at one time. And so what I eventually want to do is go out and buy some more land eventually, because I want like land where like the people who are tight in my circle, if they ever decide, if something ever goes down and they need a place to stay, they can come and prop a trailer up there, or people who living in vans can actually come there to that land and park their shit there and not be worried about nobody saying, and I'm fixing to start reaching out. You don't have to be worried about nobody saying, get off our property or whatever. You can park your stuff on my property. I'm finna get my position myself to help some people. You know what I'm saying? And like for right now, like the property I got, the other property I got is kind of like in a subdivision, so you can't do that now. So I'm going for the gusto. I want to buy land. I'm talking to Papa right now to get some land, Mama and Papa to get some land, and make a reservation for all my folk. Now, for right now, you know, people who are I feel comfortable with and that's tight with me like this, I'm allow them to you can park your van or your trailer. I got room for two people, right on the side of the house. People don't have to say I'm homeless and I don't know where I'm going. It's people reaching out, but folks, people just don't seem to be interested. Um, so only thing about it, I would like for you to help me in this yard. I got a lot of yard space here. I want to really I need a lot of help, doing this community garden, not community garden, but garden. I want a garden. I need help. And if you could just do those outside exterior things, come on. Let's do this thing together. This is what we need to be doing in these up and coming years. We need to all come together and support each other. If you got a spot on the side of your house, you check the people out, and if they seem right with your spirit and your soul, let them sit on the park on the side of your house. Tell them, hey, most of them don't have money because that's the reason why they may have lost with everything they had in the first place. Make some arrangement. Help me cut the grass. Help me rake the leaves. Help me with a garden. Help me with some exterior painting and stuff like that. We're going back to bartering and trading, believe it or not. So, we're going to make this advertisement again. If you need a spot, I have a spot on the side of my house, only for people who have lost, not folks who just like shooting a breeze, man. I'm just shooting a breeze. I've always been homeless, man. I want to come and park on the side of your house. Now, when it come to men, ah, now if you a couple like husband and wife, okay, that is fine. But just a man just sitting on the side of my house, I ain't gonna, it's gonna be creepy to me. I had a bad experience in the temple, so we can't do that. See what I'm saying? We can't do that, especially Mr. Will and everything. Mr. Will is not gonna feel comfortable going to work and a man parking on the side of my house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna feel comfortable doing what I gotta do, and a man is parked on the side of my house because I had a terrible, terrible experience at the Temple of the Crossroad. Need I say more? I digress. So anyway, like I say, if there's anyone that may have lost your homes, okay, that's a spot for you. Get ready. I'm getting land, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find, grants for things like that. I like what that lady did in Georgia, how she bought up Toomsboro, Georgia, and she allowed people to come there and stay. I like that. This is what we should be doing for one another. Really, no matter what color you are, because we're all human beings, and all human beings have to pay to eat, unless you out there foraging in the forest or something like that, or you on a deserted island. So this is what we have to do. So the fact that we all have to pay to stay and to eat, you understand that we have something in common, regardless to what color we are. So um, I'm putting it out there now in the ethers, out in the universe, that I'm going to purchase some land. I want about 10 acres. Thank you, baby. I want about, that's my co-host. Her voice is changing. I'm horse, she's horse. So we can go and all have that as a retreat. Where and when you get a lot of people together and everything, everybody got a different thing, some different things that they can do. Mom, I can do this, mom, I can do that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we all have different duties and stuff like that. But that 10 acres is going to give everyone a place to retreat. Only thing about it, I don't want anybody to violate another person. Now that's when it gets tricky, because you can do all kind of things on the land, but we cannot violate other people's personal spaces. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the violation can be: raping and sodomizing and just things. You know what I'm saying? We cannot have that. Okay. Uh so it would have to be somebody who can, keep a watchful eye over the property and make sure everyone is safe. And this is why I just want to put together a reservation, you know? And that's what I'm going to do it. I am going to put together a reservation. And that's another thing you all need to do, is speak and command what you want. Like I said, I saw this house. I said, I am going to get this house. Mr. Willis said, this raggedy house, I don't want this raggedy ass house, is what he called. I said, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to put this together. I put it together, and then boom, they said, your house is now worth 100 and some thousand. And I said, okay. He said, you can borrow up to so much. And I just got just the amount out of it for the temple. I was not greedy. I actually bidded on that house. That's another thing. If you want land, you can go to, this is where I went. I went to help people out, went to a place called um Hub Zoo. Hub Zoo is where I got my house. Hub Zoo. Ah. And that makes me think about something. There was this lady and this man. I was my truck parked in front of the temple, and a lady came and swooped in front of me like she was going to hit me. And then she came around and gave me this little crazy surprise look, like, you ain't finna fucking buy my house. And so she sent an older man out. He went up the steps. They knew I was sitting there. And they parked behind me. He went on up the stairs and knocked on the door and was peeking in my windows. I sat there and filmed him and watched him the whole 9 yards. And he looks at me then finally and say, is this house for sale? And I said, no, I bought it. And he went to her, and they started driving around, taking pictures of my house, and get even to the point where they was going to park and go into my backyard. And I said, I cussed her out. What the hell you doing around my house, taking pictures of my house like that? What is wrong with you? This was the temple. She said, it's a foreclosure and I'm going to buy it. I said, oh, it is? Okay, but thank you for telling me it was a foreclosure when I bought it. Looking at old information on the internet. And so she goes on and proceed as I run off like she was going to go and just park in my backyard. Now, mind you, I had just spent $4,000 putting a fence up, a wooden fence, a deck. So this lady's watching my house as I do work on my house. She's ready for it to sell so she can get it. That's some crazy shit. That's sad. But y'all beware of these sites that have like a whole bunch of foreclosures. Some of that stuff is old stuff, and they beat you out your money. They get your money. Hey, you have access to foreclosures if you pay us X amount of dollars every month. So it's a subscription that you pay every month, but it'd be old stuff. So you going and seeing stuff that had been for sale but that may have been for sale years ago. And you looking at it like, okay, let me check this property out. So you got all of these random strangers showing up at your doorstep, peeking in your windows, knocking on the door, and all of this. And this lady thinking because I'm doing work on the house, I'm getting it ready for her. And that was just a bad experience. It was weird and it was strange. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I bought my house as a foreclosure off of Hubzoo. Check Hubzoo out. They got some houses that are dirt cheap. Only thing about it, I had to bid. I had to bid on the house. And when you bidding on the house, they require $2,500 deposit. I was very afraid. I was very nervous. I should have did it when it was on. I got the house. I first saw the house 2 years in advance, and I kept getting beaded out on it. It was on I think it was a Fannie Mae. And when you have a Fannie Mae, you have to go to the government site to actually start bidding. And this is how I'm gonna get my land. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Like if y'all want land and everything, how to get started. Thank you, baby. So I went to their site because I got this one. This one right here is a Fannie Mae is a home. I think it's Home Path. And I think this one right here is a Freddie Mac I'm living in now. I'm in a Freddie Mac, and Freddie Mac is Home Steps. And so that's how I got it. They fought me like hell getting this one. I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyways, I went through several real estate agents that couldn't help me get it. And finally, my real estate agent, Belinda, I ain't gonna call her whole name right now. She's my real estate lady, and she can help me get whatever I want. Because we have a personal relationship like that. So she got me in this. I never will forget that. She saved the day. I said, I want that house. And they were letting other people get it. I said, they're gonna get it. I want it. And then when Belinda got on the phone, she said, this house, she brought the church up in it. She said, this is your house. Go ahead on and claim it. I said, okay, I'm gonna do that. She said, go ahead on, write your name on it, do whatever you got to do, because that's your house. And sure enough, she was right. I got it. Mr. Wheeler was resistant. He went ahead and signed a dotted line, and here we are, baby. So this helped me got the temple to give y'all an idea how y'all can get y'all stuff. And so that's how I started. And then I started working on my credit. After I got this house, I started working on my credit and everything. But like I said, I still had two houses on my credit report that I had sold. So that did make things look better for us because we didn't have credit cards and credit. Our credit was towed up because there was nothing there. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing on it. Because we was trying to live life, because we had the children, living life, just making sure we had no bills. And I realize now that's not the way to live, because living like that won't afford you things that you don't have cash for. But my dad was always like, if you don't have it in your bank account, you don't need it. And that's not true. And so that's the way he lived. He lived paying cash for everything. This day and time, you can't buy a car for $1,000. My truck break down right now. I got to be able to go and purchase a car, and $1,000 is not going to get me a car. It'll give me a shell or a can or a bucket or a hoopty or a jalopy. I don't think $1,000 will even get a jalopy anymore. So, so that's how I got started. 2017 is when I started working on my stuff. 2017, and I do believe the fact that I had at the time I had two mortgages on my credit report. One they leave that on there. If I sell this right now, this mortgage is still gonna be on my credit, but it'll say paid off, or it can say something like went into foreclosure or something like that. I'm not sure. We never went into foreclosure, so I don't know how it would read if you foreclosed on your house. I know they got like a foreclosure forgiveness thing. Like if you clean the house up real good and have it nice and neat, they can forgive you for it. I think they do have that. But that's how it read. It read paid on time. It showed how we paid on it because my last house, I ain't gonna give the address out. I call it the pink house. My last address was out in the Boomy Dockies in Birmingham. Now I'm not gonna tell you everything because if people know your key addresses, then they can get credit in your name. Because when you getting credit, they ask questions. Did you live on such and such and such street? These are keywords. So don't ever give that information out. And so we sold the house so I can go to Atlanta. I went to Atlanta and I actually stayed in an apartment, like an old dumpy apartment, peddling my art paintings and dolls. I did that for a couple of years and came back and stayed in my dad's house. Now, my dad's house, my mom and dad left me an inheritance. So that did afford me the ability to come and purchase this. Now, I must say that, but you don't have to necessarily have to have any kind of inheritance is to do this. You can purchase a foreclosure, a house that needs work, put your own sweat equity into it. It's called sweat equity, and get you a house. Foreclosures are very hard to get. I went to a bank that get a bank that does specific foreclosures. You cannot go to a traditional bank and buy a foreclosure, or what they call that place, FHA is not going to do necessarily any old kind of foreclosure. They do some, but not no any old kind of foreclosure. They're not going to do that. Anyways, this video is crazy. I'm gonna do the business video later, because y'all don't pay no attention to my elbow. I predicted the earthquake in Turkey. Let's go back to that. I predicted it. And I just told y'all how I predicted it. Okay? And on this note, Mama is old. Before I go, I need to know what y'all got to say about that. Anybody got any questions? So, yeah, and then I told y'all, I said it's going to be a tsunami. Go to this channel and go back and look at that actual thumbnail of that bright sun where I said I predicted the earthquake in Turkey. And you'll hear me say, I said it. I said it's going to cause a tsunami. And that's what it did. That earthquake was so bad, it caused a tsunami. Everything I said happened. Everything I said, it happened. And I'm going to be coming back to make some more predictions. But I just don't make predictions off the top of my head. My predictions are made based upon like events that I see, like signs and stuff. Some people just talk off the top of their head, but I'm going to dream and I'm going to see it and everything. Somebody invaded my astral scape last night. Someone invaded my astral plane last night. What I was gonna say, once again, if you'd like to come to my website, it's www.mother, MOTHER, Wiz, WIZDOM, tree, TREE.com. Come to my website and subscribe. My default is not working for YouTube. How convenient. If you like readings, 205-265-0391. If you like books, go to Amazon.com. Type in All Women Are Natural Born Witches. Go to Amazon and type in Discovering God and the Witch. I'm just going to do this from now on YouTube, okay? So, because I don't know, for some strange reason, there is some type of maintenance issue with my default on YouTube, meaning that I know someone has access into the account. Also, they had unclicked all my monetizations all the way back to July. And my take on it, it all started when I was coming together to have this event. How convenient. How convenient. Block Black Magic, Amazon.com. Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. It should be like that anyways. Go to Amazon and get them books. Go to Patreon. Type in Mother Wisdom Tree. Save this video because I am going to put the defaults in manually. Not the default, the description in manually. On all of my videos later on, I'll manually do it. For some of my pre-records, I just put the actual website link so you can click into it. Click, click. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm well aware of what's going on. And when you're really on your way to something, you're supposed to have all kind of resistance. That lets you know that what you're going to do, baby, is so powerful. It's going to scare the people shitless, meaning they're going to be constipated. They're going to be scared shitless. Okay. And so y'all know the projects that I got going on for my circle. I'm going to have land for my circle. You can become a member of the Temple of the Crossroads. If you'd like to become a member, Just text me your name so that I can put you on. I can sign you up for the Christian Jubilee. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the roll. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. Now I want to be ready when Mama comes. Or Papa comes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that song? Any of y'all in here know anything about that? What's up? Lips and Froze. Girl, give me a call. Lips and Froze, where you been, girl? Lips and Froze, you supposed to be coming out here to see me, girl. Come on. That's my girl. That's my girl, Jackie, my moderator. I've been looking for you. You supposed to be coming down here to see me. I'm still waiting on you. Hey, Shadow Book, how you doing? Hey, Sean Harris. Hey, Mary Candace. Michelle, how you doing, baby? Okay. Hey, okay. I've already spoke to you. Who else we got here? Sonia Soto, how are you doing? Y'all, I'm dreading. I got to go and fill out, write out a whole bunch of bills. But it take me 1 hour to get on my phone and write out all the bills. An hour. Hey, bye-bye, book. All my people that are ride or die, sacred to mama, will have them a little place on that land. Not everybody had a bad experience. A bad one. A man showed up at the temple. A bad one. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to be messy, but you know what? It was a learning experience. I really learned a lot. I'm getting ready for the next one, March 4th to the 7th, 2021, Jubilee. Yeah, thank you, baby. I'm getting ready now. Because it is not going to be easy. Because, I mean, y'all, I told y'all what went down. We were welcomed by Zeta. Hurricane Zeta came and showed the fuck out. Blow some windows out. Which those windows were already compromised. They were like cracks in them already. And one guy, he didn't finish working on one of them. So the two of them just fell and busted. And I mean, we talking about this glass is historical glass that cannot be replaced by historical glass. Meaning that I would have to have like an update glass put in it. So those are boarded up so I can get back to it. Zeta came in, blew a window out. Air was just going in and out, which was good because it was some spirits that needed to be let out. Because the windows and stuff, like when I first got it, you couldn't open the windows up to let it air out. But that window opened up so some spirits can get out. They heard and got their asses out of there. And some of them were trapped. So they was able to be released and go to source, or some of them going to torment the land. I don't know where they're going. And so Zeta threw everything off. We didn't have no electricity. It was two of the other women. It was all us in there. We had Oya, you had your Moja, and Ochun up in there. When we had all them up in there, you know what I'm saying? It was triple goddesses in there. The actual crone was in there, the mother, and the other, the mother. I guess that's how we see it, you know what I'm saying? I being the crone. And the other two were mothers, okay? I'm always the crone. I don't care how old you is. You could be 80, 90 years old. I'm a crone witch. I've already reached that status. Hello. So anyway, so yeah, we did that. We did that. I'm glad they were there. We were in the dark. Just so happened I went and bought 7-day candles. I bought a bunch of them. Spirit ain't gonna let you not be prepared. So we had light. Okay. And then from there, the very next day, I talked to Pop. I said, Pop, I need some lights. I can't run this without no lights. The women are coming. Lights were on. Matter of fact, we were the only one on that street with lights. All over Selma, the lights was out. We were the only house in that vicinity that had lights. I kid you not. I kid you. How that happened? Ask Papa Legba. Even the grocery stores didn't have lights. They had to throw all their food away. When Dixie, no electricity. Walmart, no electricity. Food outlet, no electricity. But we had lights. Show you how powerful that temple is, baby. So now we're having the next event. March the 4th through the 7th. We're going to call it Jubilee. Jubilee. And we will be alongside the true Jubilee. You understand what I'm saying? The walk from Montgomery to Selma event will be taking place right there in the city. Right there in the city. We'll be alongside that. You understand? Bring your books, your pens, your dolls, whatever you got to say, or t-shirts or whatever, so we can go and get these folks money and make sure, you understand, they got what they need. Jubilee is what I'm going to call it. How about that? Okay, Lips and Froze said Chrome Power. Chrome Power. Chrome Power. I'm officially a Chrome. Chrome Power. Okay, ATS said, Mama, can you speak on the Maroons and how we might have to invoke those ancestors, please? First of all, I must admit, I don't know anything about the Maroons. I don't know anything about them. Tell me more. Hey, Brown Suka, how you doing? Mama, we got ETA now. She is coming to hit Florida, then head back to the Louisiana area. Ooh, I told y'all Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama are really one. Thank you, baby. We're West Florida. Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi, we are West Florida. We are the same people. And they came, the colonizers, and divided it up. I think they conquered and got Alabama and Mississippi, but they had to make a Louisiana purchase to purchase Louisiana. So we had the first Europeans that came to Alabama were French, and people don't know it. And we're going to go through more of the history for the next event. It was so unfortunate, the fact that we didn't have lights that throwed a lot of stuff out. We didn't get a chance to do a lot of stuff. We had some excursions that we couldn't go to. Trees were down, blocking roads and stuff like that. But all of that should be cleared up. As she said, ETA is coming. I'm just going to be honest. I've never heard of a hurricane in November. You know what I'm saying? Just never heard of it. If y'all ever heard of a hurricane happening in our lifetime in November, can you please raise your hands by giving a thumbs up? I've never. Hurricanes don't supposed to come in November, which leads me to believe that this is weather modification. And for people who don't believe in weather modification, please look up weather modification. This is not me making this up. It's a such thing. And I'm going to start doing some screen sharing so people can see that weather modification is real. Go to my website, www.motherwizzdomtree.com. Go to Amazon, check out all 4 of my books. Discovering God in the Witch. All Women Are Natural Born Witches. Block Black Magic. Voodoo Doll. Operation Manual. Y'all gonna hear me doing this back and forth, because I don't need a description box. watch my video and you'll see it. I'm going to always start off with this information. If you need readings, 205-265-0391. Okay, the next video, I'm going to take some time out for you all who not interested. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to do a business. We're going to talk about how to start your own business. We're going to start talking about it. There is no such thing as a hurricane outside of man-made hurricanes. A hurricane. Look, let me tell you something. When me and the goddesses were in there, all three of us, we could hear the ocean. We're nowhere near the ocean. You could hear it. Y'all know how the ocean makes it? Shh. Shh. You can hear it. We were on the ocean. The ocean. Mind you, the ocean is about 3 hours from Selma. Look up these CERN projects. They're able to bring these things to you, even though you are nowhere in the vicinity. You can hear the ocean and you can smell it. Y'all know what the ocean smells like. You can smell that salt water, the fish, and everything that live in it. I could hear and smell the ocean. Your Moja was there. She's the grandmother I heard of Oya. I always said, I think a lot of the times they get them all, each culture have a different spin on them, but at the end of the day, they're all the same. Umoja. I was said to say, somebody told me, said, no, it's ye, mo, ija. She kind of correlate with Nana Baruku. Some priestess came to me and said, don't say that name. Don't say Nana Baruku. I always say Nana Baruku because she's the grandmother of all of them. Nana Baruku. And the reason why she was cautioning, because she was taught that, you have to, they don't even say her name during the ceremony and stuff. And it is only because she don't like men. Nana Baruku. Mama Baruku. Yes, ATL says Mama Wata, Mami Wata, La Sarine, and Yimoja. I gave myself to the marine spirits. A lot of them said, oh, that's evil it's evil. The water spirits are evil. They say that in some cultures and stuff, but I gave myself to. And this is when I gained power. I actually gave myself to the water spirit. I know what y'all saying, but Mama, what does that mean? And to gain supernatural powers, I gave myself to. I also gave myself to Papa Legba. You understand? Now, a lot of folks probably don't like that or what have you. And they may think it's a bad idea, but the deal is done. So, yes, I did give myself to gain supernatural powers to some other supernatural force. Because, why? Because I needed it. I was in a position where I needed that force. Now, I may change my mind. I want to tear the contract up later on, but this is how I got here. This is why I'm able to make the predictions and do the psychic readings. I don't give sugar-coated readings. I don't use fluffy animals to say, you know what I'm saying, this is this and this is that. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell people what they need to know. I don't sit down here and tell you what you want to know. I tell you what you need to know. And I'm not going to change that. Because I have made an oath in the spirit realm that I won't misguide nobody. Because if I say everything gonna be all right, and I know it ain't, then whatever karma that comes with this situation that I'm dealing with, whatever debt that is, gonna become mine. And everybody ain't to be reassured. Everybody don't deserve reassurance. But everybody deserves the truth. You know you've been doing wrong, and you've been, and now that Reaper's here to collect or what have you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna sit down here and tell you, oh, I don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just do this. Just light a white candle. No, it's time for you to, reflect on what you may have possibly done to others and fix that. Ain't nothing but true. I don't sit down and tell no lies. If I tell you danger is over here, you better watch out. This can be dangerous to be in a situation like this. This is what this is doing to you. And you don't listen, you do it anyway, you're going to get snared. Don't come back and try to mess with me. I just told you what you need to know. I tell you, don't touch that. That's hot. And you touch it anyway, don't come back. Oh, Mom, I burned my hand. Oh, Mama, I sprained my ankle. Mom, I was in a car accident. Don't do that. As I've already told you. We are born. Yeah, that's true. ATL said we supposed to be born in water, but most of us didn't. That's true. I saw that. I saw that somewhere where somebody went to the river and gave birth to their baby and everything. And then after the baby was up there, the father raised the baby up to the earth. They didn't give the baby a name. Raised the baby up to the sky. You're really only supposed to name your baby immediately. Hospitals demand a name. I need a name. You're supposed to go in spirit and find out what that baby's name's supposed to be. Because you can just throw, because your baby becomes whatever name they take. Like my youngest daughter, her name is Kenya. She said, Mom, I'm going to Kenya. She says, a quest I've had all my life. Something there in Kenya she's got to get. My other daughter's name is Kiara, which means to make a change. Boy, did she made some changes. Do you hear me? My oldest son name is Oma. So I gave all of them African names. Oma Suisadine Bay. I'm Naima Suisadine Bay. Kiara Suisadine Bay. Kenya Suisadine Bay. We are Bays. B-E-Y. And Reeves. We come from Liberia. We're Reeves. R-E-E-V-E-S. Know your names, because that's your destiny. Hello? Okay, now, bye-bye, Lips and Froze. I'm going to be listening out for you. Now, call me now. I need to talk to you. Okay? So that's a powerful statement, ATL. We do supposed to be born in water. We're going back to that. We're going back. The river is said to be Ochuns, and some people say the waters all belong to Yemoja. So Yemoja bathes the babies in the womb, and she protects the baby in the waters of the womb. Why not give birth unto in her the mouth of the river, or the mouth of the waters, the lakes, whatever, the streams? The ocean is the womb. That's right. Shirley said we live in the waters for 9 months. Some people 7. Some people 8 months. Simbi. ATL says Simbi. Thank you. Sonia Soto said definitely weather modification. I live in Mississippi. Very familiar with tornadoes. This is unnatural. That's true. Hey, Lady Owl, how you doing? Hey, Meecha. Well, once again, I'm going to get ready to leave because I'm coming back again. I would like to say, hey, did I speak to you, Map? How you doing, Map? Love you too. Yes, I did speak to you. I spoke to you, Shadow Book. I want to make sure I got to everybody. Thank you again to our moderator, Jackie. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you, Jackie, for putting all of the information in the description box. You are a ride or die moderator. Thank you so much. Okay. So, hey, Santa Rita, Trinity Santo, how you doing? Hey, Aliana, how you doing? Michelle, how you doing? Spoke to you, Shirley. How you doing, Kim? Hey, Renee, Secret Garden. Hey, Donna Rollins, I spoke to you. Hey, Kimberly Brown. Hey, Nicole, I didn't see you, Nicole. Nicole said, I love you, Mama. You are so gifted. You have encouraged me to start a jewelry line. Thank you. Please, y'all, find out what you can do to create a stream of income for yourselves and stuff like that. We are at dire straits here. The Bone says, hey, Mama, how'd you sleep last night? Okay, we talked about that. Hey, D, Moolah. Y'all, Mr. Willie bought my bird, and my bird cage was a fool. It was a mess. Brought it up to the temple. It was crazy. I was like, whoo. I've since then had the opportunity to fix her cage. I don't want to call him. It's a girl. She lays eggs. Hey, Raw Lexi. Anybody in here that want to speak? Come on, speak to me. I know it's somebody in here right now that ain't spoken yet. Is that it? Okay. So I'm gonna go on and everything, and I'm gonna be y'all my what you calls a blooming now. My October camellias are blooming. They're so pretty. Pink flowers. Now I'm gonna do another video on the next channel out in the sun. I want to go out in the sun and get some of those rays in my body and talk about, events that we need to get ourselves prepared for and stuff, because there's some more things I want to talk about. But Mama got to pay some bills. I got an hour's worth of bills that I have to pay. So know that. Oh, yeah. And what I wanted to say, after I had done all of that and I got the temple and everything, I was able to borrow $20,000 personal loan. I got a signature loan. Boom! Just like that. Only thing about it, one of the loans I didn't take it. It was $20,000 total, but I didn't take one of them because I got scared. I wish I had took it. Oh my God! So what I did, if y'all want to know what I did, I don't mind telling y'all which one I did. Avant. I fit it in Avant, and within I think a day or two, they were like, "Congratulations! I got an E loan." It was an E loan, and it was like there. All I had to do was DocuSign, and the funds was in the account the very next day. I think 2 days or something like that. And then Regions had also gave me an offer. But with the Regions, I didn't want to, I was scared to take it because I said, I don't know if I want to pay that kind of money. Now with the total of 20,000 for 5 years, I would have been paying 450. Now I'm like, damn, I should have went on and did it. But I know I should. I'm glad I followed my first mind. But I got my Avant loan, and now I owe them a whopping $9,000. That's all I got left. I took that loan out in July of last year. I got 4 years to pay it off. But yeah, they gave it to me, so I would have had 2 of them. And the payment on it is $200 a month for 5 years. You can't beat it, man. You can't even beat that with a stick. Can't beat it with a stick. And this is how I was able to front everything that I did. Everything I did. YouTube, I don't make much money on YouTube. I don't make much money in the psychic business, to be honest. All I make all of my money by doing other things, more or less art. When people buy from me, it's not for readings, to be honest with you, spells and washes and stuff. People more or less buy things from me that is more or less like my paintings and my art pieces and stuff like that. So this is how I sustain my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fortunate enough to be able to go out and get little odds and ends. I also have a grant. I did get a grant. It was a grant up front for buying a historical home, so I got a grant, and I also got that. So that's why I was able to front about $8,000 on the event. Be able to get the pots, the pans, the beds, the furniture, and all of that stuff like that. The deck, the fencing. I'm just letting y'all into my life to see how I'm able to do this. Because it's a lot of people, they be wondering how you do this and how you do that. Some people that don't like you, they'll say you're doing a fraud or you're scamming something or what have you. Do you know that if I was scamming folks and frauding folks, I would have so many rip-off reports? I do have one, and then I got to give that lady credit. That what she said about me made me look good, because she never ever said how she got frauded. But she did do a lot of complimenting. She said that everything I told her came true. Baby, I'm the truth. If I tell you something gonna happen, I tell you money is coming. It's coming. I told one woman, money is coming, baby. That woman got her husband hires has an airplane and a pilot to fly him back and forth from Florida to New York. Goddamn. She said, "Mama, the money came. Only thing about it, I got a problem with you. You didn't give me anything." And you call back later talking about something you don't know if y'all gonna get a divorce or not. You were supposed to give me some money. That's why. See, so you have to do the psychic right. Okay. Grand rising, Idawa. Morning star. Grand rising to you. People be mad with you when you tell the truth, baby. Hey, Ann Parker. Hey, honey. They be mad. And a lot of people don't want to believe the truth. But it's okay. All in due time. Sometimes it may take, a few licks on the tail before you get the truth. Take some time. And when you get it, they always come back and tell me, Mama, you was right. Okay, Jackie said, I have good credit, but my file is basically empty because I buy everything with cash. Now, like I would say that if that works for you, that's good. If you're getting everything that you want, and that's good. Now, good credit is having credit. If you do not have any credit on your credit report, that's not good credit. That means that you have no credit. So no one is going to want to do any business with you if you ever get in a situation where you need funds. I say everybody needs credit. You need a credit card. You need something on your credit report, and be disciplined, because it's hard, man. Because I went out on a limb, honey, and spent some money. But I will say that, if you got dreams of owning your own business, or you want to purchase a house, if you want to make a major purchase and get a car, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You want to be an entrepreneur or entrepreneur, you're going to need to have some credit. But if you like good, you say, I'm good. I got a car, my car paid for. I don't want that stress on me and all that. Because I live like that, but I wasn't able to get what I wanted. I certainly could not have gotten the houses I've had in the past. I certainly could not have done a whole lot of stuff, man, because we were strapped for cash, man. Woo! Living that way, man. So what I did was decided that I needed to have some credit, because I lived like that too. Because it gave me the opportunity to have the temple. You know what I'm saying? Um hey, Bebop said, I never had social media, just YouTube. Bebop said, I don't do any social media, but I have a YouTube channel. Okay, okay. Oh, Jackie, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm sorry. Jackie said, Mom, I was asking about the Avant personal loan. Yeah, you can go online and apply for it. You know, they'll give you an offer. My offer was, it was like, you just tell them what you want. Because I went in there asking for 5,000 and then they offered me 10. So I went with $10,000. And when that $10,000 hit that bank, I was like, they gave it to me. You don't have to go in person to nobody. Nobody. But the only thing is they take the payment out every month. You know, they just debit it from your account. I don't think you can say I'm gonna mail it to you. They're gonna take it out. So $200 come out of my account every month. And it's good because I like right now I got to manually virtually go and pay all on my credit cards and stuff, which I love my credit cards now. I wouldn't be able to live the lifestyle I'm living if I didn't have it. I went and bought $700 worth of pots and pans. Don't buy fabricware. You know, those pots and pans in the temple look better than the pots and pans I got here in the house. I said, shame on me. But you know, anyway, anything for Papa and Mama, anything for them. I would do anything for them, you know. So I made a major sacrifice for $8,000 to Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're going to bless me with more. And so I don't mind. And yeah, Fabricware. Don't buy that from Walmart. Fabricware. It's easy to scratch them. They charge the same thing as T-Fail, and T-Fail does not scratch or stick. Fabricware is charging that kind of money, and they scratch. You scratch the coating off after so long. I'm upset. I ought to take it all back, but I don't know where the ticket's at. Hey, say, I want all my money back from Fabricware. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring Fabricware to this house because my pots, my skillets and stuff here look bad, but my good pots and skillets are still packed up in the shed. I need to take them out. I hadn't taken them down yet. A lot of stuff still packed up, y'all. I said it'll probably be packed up till the day I die. My children, they can unpack it. You know, shit, I got enough on my hand as it is. So anyway, I'll throw out what I got and bring Fabricware there and get the T-File to go inside of the temple. You know, www.motherwiz, WIZDOMTREE tree, TREE. I said it already. Motherwisdomtree.com. So when you type it in, don't ever use an S for wisdom. Use a Z and go to my website, subscribe, because I'm coming now. I'm coming there. I'm gonna get some content on there and everything. I just got a new cell phone, which is a high definition, so that's why y'all can see everything. You can see what my hair really looks like. It's great, y'all. It is great. You see that? See? So you get a chance to see what Mama really looks like. Eyebrows are graying and everything. Mama is going to be white here, and all over her head because I'm a crone. So, and I'm loving it. So, buy T-Fab from now on. That's all I want to say. Don't buy Fabricware. Is it called Fabricware or some shit like that? Or something? Don't buy that shit. No, but thank you. No buffering, and this is high definition quality. Can you all tell me if y'all can see me high definition? Give me a thumbs up for all of those who see me high definition. This is it. See, it shows everything crystal clear. And I'm gonna be playing with this phone. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Shamanic Witch. Anybody else can see Fabricware? Yeah, ain't no good. Fabricware. That's what it's called. Fabricware. It's no good. Thank you, Shadow Book, and thank you, Lady Owl, and thank you, Hippie Luxie. Thank you so much, Jack, and thank you for bringing the fire. She said, "Mom, you look good, baby girl." Yeah, thank you so much. So, hey, no sheeple says she got her thumbs up. Joseph got his thumbs up. I'm going to go outside when I get through paying an hour's worth of bills. Okay, now that's the one thing about it. When you run a temple, you know what I'm saying. You gonna have some debt on your hand. You understand? But it all works out. Hey, Oyana, how you doing? Once again, www.motherwisdomtree.com. Go ahead and subscribe. Got some products out there. Go ahead and take a look at them. I'm gonna get some more dolls up, some more jewelry up. I got a request for a doll, so mama gonna be busy making a mama got to make another gay day. Somebody bought a gay day doll. I'm gonna be getting on it. That's what I get. Most of my requests is for dolls. Just to be honest with you, everybody wants the dolls because you can't find dolls that look like my dolls anywhere. It's so funny. I was getting some material for my doll, and the cashier says, "Oh, what are you gonna make with this?" I said, "I'm gonna make a doll." She said, "Oh my God, you make dolls?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I want to see them, honey." When I showed her my dolls and stuff, she walked away and didn't say nothing. She didn't say they was nice looking, good work, or nothing, honey. I could tell she met her maker when she looked at them damn dolls. Do you hear what I'm saying? So, mama make ugly dolls, okay? Because the ugly tell the truth. People don't know that. Pretty don't tell the truth. Ugly tell the truth. My ugly dolls tell the truth. Everybody want everything sugar coated. I ain't no sugar coater. You understand? So if you want a fluffy sugar coating reading with all of the pecans and all of the different like truffles and stuff topped on it, don't come over here. I'm gonna tell you it's the truth. You really want to know these life mysteries and stuff. And you ain't want no fluffy stuff. No rainbows and teddy bears and sweet little things of that nature. Because knowing the truth is going to guide you. Some people are gurus. They want you to give them fluff so they can transmute it into getting rid of their karma and putting their debt on you. And you got to be careful. The only way to know that is because I got it from my source. I got that from my source. I ain't giving you nothing fluffy. Now, some good readings in your chart, I'm going to be honest with you, girl. It's looking good, girl. I see a family. I see this. I see that. I see money. I see opportunities. I see a business. I see a promotion. And if I don't see that, I ain't finna tell you that. Some people want you to tell them that, so that they can take from you, your energy, and transmute that for them. So you got to be careful with gurus. There are some gurus out there. The vampires. I tell you, opening up the temple has helped me to learn, and I'm sure the women learned a lot. It gave me some amazing opportunities to learn some things that I wouldn't necessarily have known lest I opened that place up. Oh, Yana said, "Mama, tell me the truth. What good is it me?" I went to a reader, and I knew she didn't know nothing about what she was talking about. I knew it. And you know what, y'all? I must say, I owe somebody $10. I got to go and get that man his money. Because the man sold me some stuff, and I told him, "I'll be back the next day to give you your money." And I forgot. I also forgot my drummer. I was supposed to have a drummer and two dancers. And in the funk of Zeta, just throwing everything off, I forgot about my drummers and my dancers. So I got a nasty letter from my drummer. Oh, he put it down, honey. He put it down. Let me explain something to you, Miss Nita. My little man, my little man who comes in and help me with my computers and do sometimes some editing stuff for me, gave me a nice harsh lashing. So I got to get him straightened out. I decided that he said, "Just give me a love offering." I'm going to give him a love offering. That's only right because I'm going to need him in the future. And I didn't do it, maliciously or intentionally. I just forgot. So that's why I said, my women sat down and they talked to me and they said, "You're going to need to get you some you need a coordinator. You need full-time staff at the place, please. A person who can book this, book that, and you won't have to do it because I can't remember everything." After walking around a whole day hunting for food, there was no more room in my brain to think about nothing else. But I'm human, and I must admit, I ain't no coordinator. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hire somebody to get the next event together. Hire some help. Shaman, with you, I need an assistant like yesterday, like yesteryear. This is over my head, over my head. There was some words spoken that it was disorganized, and so that's understandable. Uh, some people say they like water. When no organization after hurricane, you ain't gonna have no organization, no way. The hurricane came in and said, no, it ain't gonna be that way. But I think everything happened the way it happened so that we could all learn. It was said we want more rituals. We wanted more rituals and stuff like that. I won't be doing rituals at the next gathering, any at all, none whatsoever. I say that those should be workshops. Rituals should be workshops. Those should be, and I know it's somebody in here listening right now. I know Ella is another. I know you. It's another person in Alabama that's competing with me. And you're learning from me. You got your watchers and your people in here listening. I don't have a problem with it because anything to put Alabama back where it was, Alabama was a very spiritual state, especially especially when it was West Florida, when it was a part of Mississippi. As y'all know, I love Mississippi. Mississippi. I think I have a kinship to Mississippi. I know I have a lot of people in Mississippi that I'm some kin to. I love Mississippi. I love Mississippi more than I do Georgia. I don't have a connection with Georgia, but I do have a connection with Mississippi. That's a connection there in Florida. Mississippi and Florida, those are where my connections are in Alabama. But I would rather do workshops for rituals. The next thing is just a meet and greet for Jubilee. No, do not look for any rituals because you don't have room for a lot of that. I learned that there was not even room in the day to do what we really wanted to do. It was no time. If you're gonna do rituals, I think rituals are like 5-day workshops. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time people wake up, bathe, eat, and come back, it's all over with. Y'all, we just experienced an interruption, so we lost some people. It's nothing left. It's nothing left. You can't do all of that within what? A Friday evening, Saturday all day, and Sunday all day. That's no time to do all of that. So that's why I say the 4th and the 7th is meet and greet. You come meet mama. We're going to have, speakers, and we're going to do our thing alongside Jubilee in Selma. Meaning they're going to have concerts and seminars and dinners, and all of this stuff is going to be going on around us. People are going to be coming from all around the world. Now, I will say this. We had a nice crowd, and everybody, it was wonderful. We just did have a man that showed up, and Mama had to get loud. But everything was nice. Some truths were revealed. Some people believed them. Some people didn't. That is okay. Time will tell. So we had some of that going on, and everybody was very orderly. Everybody was orderly. There was one person that shouted out and hurled out a curse word at somebody, and but that it was contained. It was contained, and it was all good. Some people got their feelings hurt. Mama got her feelings hurt. Mama cried because she got her feeling hurt. Another person cried. They got their feelings hurt. Some people got it, but everybody was professional, meaning that there weren't no fights. Like you look at these shows and stuff like that, the basketball housewives of this, that, and the other, where folks throwing drinks in people's faces and fighting and fist fighting. We had none. The women were all spiritual, very spiritual people and conducted themselves as women, I must say. And I had a wonderful time. It was a great time for me. It taught me so much. It also taught me how to trust. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I never had those many people to come out to see me. Even my children were shocked. Oh my God, Mama, all these people came here to the temple? And I said, yeah, they sure did. And they were like, oh, wow, that's wonderful. Bebop is laughing. Yes, 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 yes. But like I say, and the women, the women were they help clean up and clean the kitchen and cook and everything, and got the sheets and blankets off the bed and put them down on the floor. So I mama got to get a washing machine and dry, so I can wash everything up. Or if somebody have an accident or some need clothes washed, some they can wash their things and stuff. So there are some other things that are needed in the temple, but we had a wonderful group. Okay. Chastain says she doesn't. She said it before. What are we talking about? Hi, Chastain. How you doing? ATL said, I know a little bit about traditional hoodoo because someone else mentioned how they wasn't going to exploit that coming from traditional standpoint. So don't come for me at Chastain. Okay, what are we going through? What is this? Thank you. Bebop said mothers of a light worker. One thing I need to do is stand in. Somebody say I need to stand in the light of being the mother of the temple. Now, I did, kind of stand back a little bit, and it's because I really this is my first time doing something. I learned that also, that it's not all about people really having sympathy for my shortcomings, that I have to be in a position, you understand, in a sense, to understand that a mother is to be in a place where she is understanding of other people in their crisis and in their moment or whatever. And as a mother of the temple, it ain't really about my shortcomings. And I got it, and it that taught me a lot. One of the ladies pulled me aside and told me that, because afterwards the actual event, I was a little bit emotional. And the lady said, the one of the women was saying, whoa, 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 you got to understand that, you are in that position of authority where you're supposed to be the counselor. You're supposed to be in a position of encouraging and all of that, and not necessarily saying, but what about me? The hurricane, and it came, and it didn't run anything. It just talked, okay? I couldn't do this, and she did this and she did that or whatever. And she said, but that's what the mother does. The mother has to understand all of that. So I will, from now on, I will not be putting myself in a position of saying, hey, y'all forgot about me. I'm a human being too. Because ain't nobody gonna see that. What the efforts you put forth, and you want people to say, hey, look, 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 check this out. Look at me. Look at my problem. Look at my situation. Ain't about that. So y'all do see Mama got some extra gray eyebrows. Now this probably be all white, but by the time the next event is over with, all this probably gonna be all white. Top of my head gonna be all white, because I'm the mother of the temple. And no one else can take that position. That's my position, and I will stand in that position. I was also told I lacked authority, you know what I'm saying? Which I thought I demonstrated that when I got that vampire out of the house. I didn't even have to ask that vampire to leave. He just left on his own. He just got up and he left. You know, I gave that reading to him, and he got his things and he left. But in the beginning, he was stalking, and you might be watching, you might be listening to this, but you made the women feel uncomfortable, okay? Y'all, come on, let's get these thumbs up. Let's get these thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I've learned a lot. I think I've grown another 10 years past that, 10 more years added of knowledge and experience put on to me. So I'm really in my 60s right now. I'm about a good 64, 65, 67 years old. I'm an old soul. I'm in my 60s now. I've graduated way ahead of time. Here I is. I'm not, I'm 63 years old. Okay. Okay. Check your charger connection. Make sure the cable charger are properly okay. Cable's coming out. Because really, this charger is not made for this new phone. The new charger is out there in the car. Okay. Trying to look at this here. I'm reading the check. Hey, Raymond, how you doing? You doing okay? Hey, Lady Al. Did we speak, Lady Al? Where you been? Hey, Nolly Monet. How you doing? So, anyways. Oh, I knew it was a reason I like that place. Jackie said Mama Sippy has legalized marijuana. Girl, I'm going over there just so I can smoke me a joint when I get over there and everything. I'll be over there to celebrate it. Thank you for letting me know because I'm going over there to smoke. Get me some smokes in. Now, somebody had rolled me up a joint during the event and I lost it. I had put it in my booth so I can go home and smoke it, and I lost that joint. Y'all need to know, to me, marijuana is very spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Well, we did have rules that we can't smoke inside the temple or anything, which I never got a chance to smoke in the temple or anything. There were some people that did smoke in the temple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like a designated area somewhere on the outside, maybe, or we have like a meditation room where people can go in and smoke. I don't know. It's a lot of things. Some people do smoke because I feel like marijuana is not just a thing to take a trip, but some people, it's some healing properties in the actual ganja that we need. So I understand. Oh, Chastain, I'm 63 now. I done add 10 years on to me. I'm 63, but thank you. I heard that. Lady Al said, no, baby. They do not want to see flaws, just the mother of her children. They just know mamas get things done. And I learned that I was not just a human being when I was in the temple. That I was a mother. I was a mother of the women of the temple, and I learned something. You know what I'm saying? I might have lost something, but I sure did learn something. That when I'm in there, that I have to have that energy about me at all time. And mother is authority. Now, I was told that I lacked some of that, even though I was able to run without having to get my husband. I was able to, effectively get this person to leave without saying leave. I didn't have to get Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie was there keeping an eye on everything. And my son, I got to talk to him because I'm really kind of perturbed with him. Perturbed with him because, I mean, I didn't like the fact that he closed himself off into the room with his girlfriend. I wanted them to be out there and be active participants. And so I am going to give him a scolding. Okay. Because we had a man to come in and violate some women. That could have been worse. It could have been worse. But, the fact that I had already had protection over that house that protected the women. That protection went over that house. If Papa wasn't protecting that house, Mom and Papa wasn't protecting that place right there by the crossroads, that could have been detrimental. The person actually said, I don't know how true it is, that it had a battle with me many lifetimes, and it was coming to exterminate me, to destroy me, and to do some things. Do y'all see how dangerous that was? So the temple was infiltrated. Thank you, Nolly, for your donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was bad. But I learned something, that we're gonna have to really have some security, you know. Joseph said, much support and respect for you. My wife and I have to come and visit. Okay. The doors are open. Like I said, men coming with their women is fine. Men who have respect for all of us, fine. But we can't really let a man really, that we don't know too well, stay inside the temple, spend the night over in the temple. We can't do that. Thank you. Kimberly said I look good wearing 63. Thank you so much. I had to go on head on and say that because look at my head. Oh, Raymond said my mom is 63. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, I got him out of there. Mr. Willie didn't have to come in now. I'm like the man anyway, so I don't have to ask you to leave. You gonna leave. Papa was flexing in that joint. Hey, producer third son, how you been? Now, I will say this. If you're coming the 4th and the 7th to Selma, Alabama, to the historical event, which is called Bloody Sunday. I think that's the name. It's called Bloody Sunday or Montgomery to Selma March. It has different names that it goes by. Jubilee. If you're planning on coming to something like coming to this, you need to book already your hotel because they might be already gone. It'd be a lot of people from all over the world here in Selma at that time. Not here in Selma, but there in Selma. I don't live in Selma. Chastain, what you mean? What happened? Oh, you talking about we had a vampire in there. A vampire. Yeah. And the vampire went on to, this is alleged to say that it was going to live inside of my temple and all of this other stuff. And I was like, what? But the actual person that heard the person say that didn't come and tell me. It was like somebody brought it to me. And I appreciate y'all telling me this because it's like good looking out from now on. I'll be a little bit more, astute to what is going on. The vamp now, when I gave the vampire its judgment, it said that I was stupid, illiterate, dumb, uneducated, ugly, disgusting. Just all of the different names that a demon would say to you because it thinks that it's going to get a reaction. And I said, I sure am. I'm all of those things. I am dumb. I'm stupid. I'm illiterate. I am ugly. I am disgusting. I am all of those things because all of those things are the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful. Also said, that they were building a mental institution. This all was said in the temple. A bunch of mental institutions, and they're coming for me. I said, I cannot wait till they come because I can use some rest. You know what? I would love to just let people just comfort and cater to me and stuff like that and say, oh, Miss Lady, here's your food and here's your thing. And so I can absorb all that good old energy and prana and everything. I'm like, I can't really wait till they come and get me because I can't convince them when I'm down and stuff like that and I do need some help. I can't convince the doctors that I really need it. So this is going to be long awaited. I mean, because really those facilities are overwhelmed with people. So the people who need it can't get in now. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait. I'm the opposite. There is no way to do me because I'm gonna find the good in everything. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy being an illiterate person over here with 3 properties. Okay. And the person did not don't drove there on 2 donuts and was homeless. But so I would rather be illiterate and have a roof over my head than to be uneducated driving on 2 donuts all across America looking for somebody that I could take advantage of. So I take that. I receive it. I'm stupid. I sure am. I'm stupid with 3 properties. I'm stupid with this line of credit. I'm stupid, and everybody came to see this stupid person. Everybody's in the chat to see this stupid, illiterate, uneducated person. They said I don't know who that was, but they said it was somebody. I think it was Aunt Carolina Die. They said that she was illiterate and uneducated, but she was a motherfucking business goddamn woman. You got some people that are literate and educated, but they don't have their own business. I have my own business. Now, the person was referring to that because they were supposed to be helping me set up a business, and I was illiterate to how to go about, doing a 501(c)(3) and all this other terminology and all of that stuff like that. So that's why you hire an attorney to do it for you. So we all, in a sense, are illiterate to certain things. Just because you got little information um, about one particular genre of business does not necessarily mean the people who don't have it are illiterate. Y'all, it's getting hot. It's warming right back up. So that's why they're going to spin that hurricane back through. So y'all get ready. Look, y'all heard it from me. This is a trend to come. They want to produce this tsunami. Them lights that you be seeing in the sky that look like shooting stars are actually weapons. When I saw the shoes, that's a weapon. They launched that weapon. I don't know who did it towards Turkey and Greece or whatever it is. They launched it. It's no accident. The hurricanes is to cool down the Gulf Stream. We have a Gulf Stream that brings heat through Alabama. This is why Alabama is always hit with some kind of this is the Holy Land. Thank you, baby. This is the Holy Land. This is where the light bends in Alabama. There are pyramids in Alabama and Mississippi. See, she's confirming it. My great 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 greats. You understand? The Pikachi were the first here. The indigenous people. Okay? So it was a lot of mystical things, and it still happens here in Alabama. So Alabama gets a lot of devastation because that heat, they send cold winds in towards those hot winds, and when they come together, they produce tornadoes. Earthquakes are produced by man. They go to sea and trouble the waters with cooling winds. And when they do that, it produces waves, tidal waves, and bring in the winds of change. They actually, I say, manipulate the forces like Oya, Ye Ye, Momo, Eja. They manipulate. You understand what I'm saying? Those elemental forces, because that's all they are, elemental forces. Shango representing fire, Oya, winds, Ye Ye, Momo, Ija represent. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. They manipulate those forces. Hello, Sunkiss Queen. Thank you for moderating. I just heard like it's almost sounds like a committee of women. I can hear them talking. Hey, Anasa. Thank you. Anasa said, I've learned in holding space for workshops and retreats, everyone is not privy to the space. I have forms that everyone completes before they're accepted. I'm a holder of space and I take it seriously. I agree. I agree. Me and Sun Kids, we're gonna be getting together. We're gonna have to have questionnaires. We got to find out why people are coming. What brings you here? What do you want? You see what I'm saying? And if you can't say what you want, what's bringing you here, it's already telling me that you're not a good candidate to be showing up. So we got to keep that space tight. Okay, Chastain, I don't know. I just hear it sounds like a committee. I just heard like a deep humming voice of one of the women. It sounds like an elder like woman. I just heard something like that. And then I can hear the chatter of other women. www.motherwisdomtree.com. Wisdom spelled with Wizdom. Okay? I have to keep saying that again. Check my books out. Amazon.com. I'm gonna have to do that because they keep taking out my description box. Okay, y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna be back because I want to do more with this high definition camera. And I'm like, wow, it shows everything. Look at that. You see everything. You see the ruffles and the gown and all of that, all of that, all of that. And you can even see the grays in my eyebrows. You can even hear Aja better. Ain't that right, Aja? So let me go ahead and pay my mountains of bills, which I love paying my mountains of bills because it's going to give me more access, to more monies and stuff. Okay. Yes, it is. Exactly. It is. Y'all like it? This is my new phone. It shows all of my beautiful grays and everything. It even shows that my hair is slightly brown, you know. So, anyways, y'all, we gotta go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yay. What I went and did, Queen, is I went on down here to I went to what you call that place down there? I went on to Spectrum and got Spectrum to activate it on the spot. Everything went smoothly. All of the things from the old phone transferred into this phone. It took about an hour and a half, but it went in and went through, and I got all my pictures. I got all my apps. I got everything. So it's called the Smart Link or Smart Share. Y'all make sure y'all got that on y'all phone as an icon. So just in case you can go ahead on and send your stuff from one place to the other. Mm-hmm. So, cause I had that phone had been on my dresser. I was scared to touch it. It had been on my dresser since the 7th of the 7th of last month. And because I was waiting on my children to help me with it, and they always busy. I was waiting on some help me. So, finally somebody called me and told me, go to Spectrum. I don't know who that was. Somebody told me to go to Spectrum and let them do it. And that's going to complete this video. Y'all get ready now. Let me do this. Let me take a bath. Let me get all of my things situated. And then I'm going back on the outside so y'all can see the quality from the outside. I'm really excited about it. Check me out on. I'm gonna have to utilize. I said I'll say this all the time, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to utilize Instagram. I'm gonna get my feet wet on Instagram and Facebook and utilize all of those things. Somebody actually snatched up Temple of the Crossroads from me on, I think, social media, Instagram, and I said, ah, goodness, that's a very unusual name, Temple of the Crossroad. So you are African, you African dude. I know you did it, and I know you watched too, because you got that name from me. Okay, Sunkissed Queen, I got to give her credit. Sunkissed Queen told me, she said, go to Spectrum. I would have never thought to go to Spectrum. I know. I was like, what to do with this? I've never activated a phone on my own. It was something new. I'm used to going to Best Buy and them doing it, getting the phone from Best Buy. But now what they doing, they sending you this shit to your house. That's just like and I do apologize, people were there. We didn't have any internet connection. Zeta knocked out the internet connection. Now it's up. I get a phone call yesterday. Your internet is now in service. And I was like, okay, thanks a lot. But you know what? I can't complain. The reason why I cannot complain is because, you know what I'm saying? We did have electricity. We could have been there with no electricity, y'all. That would have been, oh God. Would have been bad, y'all. So for the next event, bring your tents, bring your candles, because you never know. Once I speak something out in the universe, adversaries come. So I'm going to go ahead on and tell you now, get your tents, your flashlights, your candles, your backpacks already fully packed with everything, like can openers and all that shit, just in case, goddammit. Let's get ready for the next event, okay? Well, thank you so much. Sunkissed Queen said we had a wonderful time. Honey, I really had a great time. Love y'all. Love y'all. And like I said, y'all taught me a whole lot. That was you too, Sunkissed, that says, well, you the mother. You the mother. You got to be in a position to understand. Ain't nobody listening to you and your problems. So that you know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from these young women there. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, let's get ready for the next event. Y'all, my posters for the event, banners and stuff showed up late. Now they promised me that they would be here at a specific time, and it wasn't. So I came home to posters and banners that I had been ordered. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go local and get all my posters and banners and everything. I'm starting now. I mean, forget that. I'm starting now. I'm looking for somebody who's going to do the house cleaning, upkeep for us. So, a lot of everything, a lot of our time, honestly, was taken up doing house cleaning, cooking, and it consumed the day. So there wasn't any time to really do much. But this time, I'm going to have a staff, a full-time person there cleaning up, washing sheets, blankets, whatever need to be done, cooking all of our meals. So all we got to do, get up, bathe, get our clothes on, eat, and go on. That's what is needed. Groundskeeper, keeping that, because, Queen helped me rake all of them. Let's talk about you, Queen. Queen was a lifesaver. She was a lifesaver. Couldn't have done this without her. Y'all, Queen's strong. I ain't just talking about mentally and emotionally and spiritually, but physically. That's a strong woman. Girl! Mr. Willis said, oh my gosh, she's so strong. I don't know where you get it from. I'm struggling trying to hold these suitcases and move suitcases and stuff. She just picked them up like they ain't nothing. Went up all them stairs with all them suitcases. Helped me rake all it, because when Zeta got through, Zeta had a mountain of limbs and trees and sticks and leaves in the front and the back yard. I've never raked them in the leaves, sticks, and all that in my life. Matter of fact, we got them all piled up. I just got to get somebody to bag them and move them and stuff like that. We're going to be doing a lot of work. I got to go down there Friday and do a lot of work to get it, get all that shit out the yard like that. Excuse me, I ain't talking disrespectful about the trees and that like that. But I'm just saying it just looked like a pile of shit, of leaves and stuff. We got them all mound up, but we going to go ahead on and get them out of there. The cops were called on us. Not the cops, but the fire department was called out on us. That same neighbor called again, but I was able to find out who she was. I know who she is now. Karen called the fire department. That's right. Sanki says she never seen that in her life. It was a lot of stuff. It really was. A mountain of sticks and leaves, and like I said, I mean, just like blocking the pathways, the sidewalks, all piled up on top of the deck. It just looked like somebody just got some hedge clippers and just cut all the limbs off all them trees and just scattered them everywhere. And like I said, she helped me go and get all of that stuff piled up. Where she get the strength from, I don't know. And she helped with all the cooking, and all of the women were in there helping with the cooking, and and everything, and the meals were just really delicious. Because somebody some people cooked some good this, some good that, but it was good, and there's a lot of it in the freezer. And I'm gonna just take my time and eat it all, not all by myself, but I'm gonna distribute it with people. I'm not gonna sit down there and eat all of that, and then y'all see me again. I don't fit in the screen of this phone. Y'all be like, "What happened to you, Mama? The food was good." Those women can cook, and so it was a wonderful time. It was a sisterhood. It really was. I was just like, and it was crazy because it was like, how like you go to some events and it's like you have to break the ice, and you could tell that, people ain't really receiving you, and you could just tell your place and say, well, okay, this person is not going to necessarily want to conversate with me or whatever. You just feel that you don't know the person. But these women came together like they've been knowing each other for years. They've been knowing each other for many, 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 many lifetimes. Thank you, Anasa says motherwisdomtree.com. Yeah. So don't forget now to go to the website and everything, so we can keep y'all posted with a calendar event that we're going to get together, a calendar event. So rather than we just rather call it a meet and greet rather than people looking for a lot of rituals, because I don't think we have time. Um, but we want to do a 12-month calendar event so we can have workshops where there are rituals. Okay. So if you come to the such and such retreat, you can expect at the retreat there will be rituals versus anything else, but when we're doing the excursions and we're doing the other things in the temple, you can expect to do more or less excursions and other things. And it's the season of surprises. Okay. Somebody just sent me that, whatever that means. So that's where we are. And I see our chat has thinned out to 17 people, which means that I need to go ahead on and pay my bills and everything. And it's been nice. And meet me in just a little bit. I'm going to be on the outside. In about a couple of hours, I'll be on the outside ready to do another video out in the sunlight. How about that? How about that? Anybody got some questions? Anybody got some questions? Say them now or forever hold your peace. If you want to be a member of the Temple of the Crossroads, text me. I know it's personal, But if you want to just make a phone call and say, Mama, I would like to be a member of the Temple of the Crossroads, let me know so I can get our roster together. Because it is a temple. Now, I got some suggestion from the women that I need curio cabinets and stuff like that, where I could put all of the herbs and candles and stuff. So I got this time now between now and March to work on that, because the temple should be open, where people can come in as a refuge. I need candles. I need them dressed. I need this. I need that. So, all of these different things are what I'm going to be working on soon. Okay. What? Raymond says, did you speak on the election? It said that Trump is the last president. Let me tell you something. Now, it may go on for a minute where we have a president, but eventually, I do agree there won't be a president because we don't have a government. There's no structure here anymore. You understand? Somebody else owns the U.S., the United States of America. There is no government. You know, now you may go on and Biden be president or what have you, because that's what everybody's predicting, that it's going to be Biden, because they say he's in the lead. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I do believe that eventually there will not be a president, not a president as we formerly know it, because I think it's going to be this one world government where there is no separation between waters, and it will be a dictator to everything that dwells on the planet. One world rulership, you know. Okay. Thank y'all for coming out to see my video on silver. It was I had a nice response. A lot of people may wonder how I know. I learned for myself when that what they call it, that vampire guy came in, he tarnished my silver. I can still hear that woman talking. I hear. It's a committee of women, but I can hear this elderly woman voice. It's kind of heavy voice talking. I can hear it. I just can't make out what she's saying. Okay, you're welcome. Raymond said, I appreciate your words. Anasa said, Heads Up is going on 9:30 here in Los Angeles and hot as fuck, and it feels like Mama Earth is about to do her thing. It's going to get hotter. They're not going to be able to control the heat. Come on, y'all, get these thumbs up so I can see who really and truly up in here, y'all. Come on, get these thumbs up. We've been on here 2 hours, and we was only able to peak 36 people. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get these thumbs up. It looks like people are coming in and going out, but y'all need to know that YouTube can put a cap on how many people can come in any chat room at a time based upon their decision. So they will not allow over 36 people to 40 some people at a time in this chat room. They control this. This is not going viral, has nothing to do with anything but YouTube. YouTube, which this is their platform, decides who go viral and who don't. I can get on a spaceship right now. The aliens can say, Mama Spiritual is leaving right now. We're going to bring her back in the next 10 years. And you can actually, and then we can get on a spaceship and I can show you all the damn galaxies and goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the Milky Way and Andromeda and shit. Hello? And go on to another motherfucking dimension on this goddamn phone. We ain't going to have no more than these few people in here. It's just the way Mama can levitate herself up into the air. They gonna decide how many views that's gonna get. They got to control it, you know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. That's why I say I'm paying for a platform and I'm not utilizing it. What you call it, Vimeo? I got to utilize my paid for platforms because they don't disturb your description boxes. They don't disturb nothing because you're paying for it. Just like Spreaker, I'm paying for Spreaker, and I'm never there. I found my niche here, YouTube, and it's hard to get up and leave it to just, but I need to do YouTube for advertisement and other things. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, y'all can come out to these other places. People do come out to my new platforms, but I don't keep them up, and then so they dwindle away. The thumbs up show me really how many people are in the chat. We never ever peaked over 36 to 40. But we got 58 thumbs up. So it lets you know it's just like a room. I can decide whether I can, it's like a room, it's like a building, and it tell you how many occupants that can be in any given room. So if you have like the temple really and truly do not need over 20 occupants, okay? So that means after those 20 people, the doors are closed. This is what YouTube does to chat rooms. It's not about how many subscribers you got, it's how many occupants they will allow in a chat based upon how they like you or dislike you. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I used to think it go by subscribers. I got 1,000 subscribers. Okay, I got 100 people in my chat because YouTube allowed you to have 100 people in your chat. Whereas I got 20,000 subscribers, I only got 30 people in the chat. People call me or people text me, oh, I didn't know you did a live. No, I got no alert. You was not supposed to get alert because they only alert a certain amount of people. You understand? To fit in the chat. Most people manually check to see. Most people just, get an alert. So that's how that works. Thank you. Anessa says much love. Okay, so y'all got it hot in LA right now, NASA. I'm surprised they ain't trying to control y'all heat over there. Like they controlling this. Okay, y'all. Well, gotta go. I thought Lips and Froze was a moderator. What happened? She must be a moderator on my other channel. I'm waiting on her to call. Lips and Froze, I need to speak with you. Choo, choo, choo. Not speak with you, but speak with them. They said down south, I need to speak with you. I know she's gone. I think I got to everybody. Any questions? Any questions? Let me know. Thank you. Bebop said, Mother always says what's happening beforehand. Okay, y'all, let me go and pay this so I can go back. Y'all meet me now. Y'all don't save this video so you can go back and watch it as many times as you want to. I got to see if this gonna go in the ethers. I don't know if it's AT&T or YouTube. We'll see. Thank you, Bebop, for those beautiful icons. And so let me do this, and then y'all meet me back on the outside. I'll probably be on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. I'm not sure. Okay, give me about a couple of hours. Rate and subscribe. How many people did we reach? We reached 59 people. We reached 59 people. So actually, it was 59 people in this chat. Any more thumbs up y'all want to give? Because see, the thumbs up will really kind of give you an idea how many people was in the chat room. Not the number of people that they show. Can we see can we get to 60? Can we get to 60? Hey, Fashion Rookie, how you doing? Did you thumbs me up, Fashion Rookie? Fashion Rookie says, so happy to have caught you live. Much love. Love you too. Okay, let's see if we can get to 60. Fashion Rookie, did you thumbs up? Okay, thank you. You have a good day too, Queen. Fashion Rookie. Did you get a chance to thumbs up the video? We at 59. We stand there for some reason. We can't go to 60. Okay, you did. Okay, then that's good. Come on, let's get to 60. Let's get to 60. If I could, I thumbs it up myself. We still at 59, huh? 59. 19 in the chat. Look like we're going to stay at 59. Have y'all saved the video? So y'all can watch the hell out of it. I've been on here almost damn near 3 hours. It took that long to get 59 thumbs up, y'all. Let me go on, y'all. Okay, bye-bye. Come back and see me in about a couple hours. Bye-bye.